Hi everyone, so today I'll finally be doing a review on the Madoka Kaname 1A scale figure by Good Smile Company. She is from the anime Puella Magi Madoka Magica, or also known as Maho Shoujo Madoka Magica. So starting off with the box itself, it's light pink with some purple border color surrounding the circular windows at the front, side, and top of the box, with 3 flower patterns on each corner. Also, the purple coloring seemed to be reminiscent to Homura's theme color. As we all know, Madoka and Homura have a special friendship in the anime, which I think they tried to portray that on the box. On the other side, we have a picture of the actual figure itself, and she's holding her bow as well as the title of the anime on the right hand side of her. Here on the back, there is 3 pictures of Madoka showcasing the front and back of the figure, although this time she has Kyubey on her arm, as well as a close-up of her face on the bottom right-hand corner, and in the background we have what seems to look like a witch's labyrinth as seen throughout the anime, with butterflies on each side with bright pink and purple patterns and designs in the back. On the bottom, there is Madoka's name written in bold pink lettering, as well as the middle of the anime itself on the top. And in the inside, we have these large blue circles along with tiny white polka dots. Here is Madoka out of her box, and just like with all PVC figures, they come with this clear plastic protective case along with some extra packaging surrounding the figure itself. So starting off with the accessories she comes with, we have Madoka's bow, and in the middle we have 2 pink diamond shaped jewels which looks like the bow was formed around them, and on the top of the bow we have a small rose, whereas the bottom there is a small green leaf. Next we have Kyubey, and he is used to rest on Madoka's left arm, and Kyubey looks so cute and is also well sculpted. And if you can notice, he has these 2 circular rings around his or her ears, and they actually can move around freely. She also has an exchangeable arm and hand, so you can give her her bow and put Kyubey on her arm. And lastly, we have her base, which is simple with a pink gradient on the edges. Now taking a look at the figure itself, I think it matches her character design perfectly, and the paint job on Madoka is near perfect. For example, taking a quick look at those vertical brown lines on the front of her dress, they are thinner, but they still look smooth and relatively straight. Some small details I noticed is this cute heart on Madoka's backside, as well as the flower petal design at the ends of her skirt. Madoka comes with 2 poses, first being her default pose, and this running pose of her is very cute, and since her weight isn't centered above her leg, I don't think there will be any problems with her leaning over. Second is her pose where she is holding her bow and Kyubey is hanging off her left arm. And I actually like how there is no flame on her bow, that way there won't be any worries of the bow bending over in time. What really caught my eye was her multi-layered skirt. The details on the layers is remarkable. There are 5 layers, and what's unique about it is that they all seem to be individually sculpted, rather than the outlines being all the same. The frills on Madoka's skirt are also shaded to give the appearance of shadows when there is none. The final details to really look at are her bright red shoes. As with the rest of the figure, the shoes matched Madoka's character design perfectly. A few critiques I have about this figure is that her soul gem necklace looks a little less impressive, looking more like a blob than a gem, but I don't think it's too much of a big deal since her soul gem really isn't being held by any type of string or attached to her collar. Another complaint was that it was hard trying to get her bow into her hand. I had to bend her fingers out in order to get the bow in, which kind of made me nervous because I didn't want to break it or leave any paint transfers to her glove since it was white. But aside from that, overall in terms of quality, this figure is top notch. The painting and sculpting are as good as it gets, and the details are lovely. Everything looks flawless, and in my opinion, Madoka is worth to get if you're a big Madoka Magica fan. She is still available to get at websites like AmiAmi or Mandarake, so I recommend on picking her up if you're thinking about getting this figure, as she is a perfect add to your figure collection. So that wraps things up for this Madoka Kaname figure review. I hope you all enjoyed it, and until next time, I'll see you all in the next video. Alright, bye!